Okay, if you don't already know this by now, if you're in the Discord server, pretty much TypeSoul got leaked by a former head dev or whatever. Dude's name was Saren or Rin. Like, I don't need to like really talk much about that. It's just like it speaks for itself. There's plenty of YouTubers who cover this topic and go in depth on it, but like pretty much if the devs don't step up their games to compete with the copies that are now like out because of that leak, the game's 100% gonna die. This game's just been maintaining release content. You know, there's been some stuff that was added, but like not a lot really. If they were to add more bosses, more accessories, more raid mechanics, you know, stuff like that, it could save the game, you know, add more like Shikai's, add more Quincy stuff, add more res. They could easily like make a comeback against the leak that happened, because right now that leak, the player count on the game is suffering because there's like a copy out right now that people are playing on alts, and I don't know, they could just handle the situation much more better than they are right now, because it's kind of really poor management, and that's gonna like kill off the game. If nothing changes, the game is 100% gonna die, because you really mean to tell me that if someone is caught playing the copies, they're gonna be banned from the main game? Make that make sense. They are just playing on ults right now, and it's decisions and stuff like this that really damages the game, because it creates this sort of toxic feedback from the community against the mods and devs. Because why would you make a poor decision like that in the first place? Yes, I get the leak was out of your control, but what you could have done is at least hear me out, update the game to be better than the copies so people won't have a reason to play the copies. If you have far more content in the actual game than the copies do, you really think those copies that just like picked up a version of the game that's old is going to succeed over yours? No, it's not going to. Just focus on updating the game, making it better, polishing some things, and you'll be fine. Happened to Rogue, TypeSoul can make a comeback for this if they add more mechanics and more things to do in the game. That's it. Instead of just banning people for playing the copies, like it really doesn't make sense at all. But hey, who am I? I'm not a dev, you know. The only thing I will say though is if the game keeps going in this direction, it is going to die out, and I give it 2 weeks tops, because the game got leaked, copies are made, and there has not been an update since. I don't know if they're cooking in the kitchen or if they're just not updating the game anymore. It's looking kinda grim.